Hey guys, I know this is kind of unusual, but I had to do a lead into this video because I don't want to lose you. I want you to see the whole thing. It was a big collaboration that came by really quickly. The car you're going to see is a Go Man Go Red Eye backseat delete that's also going to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, but it took a lot of people to get this car together. First of all, I'd like to thank RPM Rollbars, which you're going to see in the video. Secondly, I want to give a big thanks to Richard Rawlings at Gas Monkey Garage and Chad, who's in charge of procurement, because we needed a big Whipple Supercharger. We wanted the 4.5 liter. They take some time to get, and we wanted one color matched to the car. Well, Richard and Chad were able to pull that off, so thank you guys, and thanks Whipple. So watch the video, watch it come together, watch what it takes to get over 1,000 horsepower, and yes, there'll be burnouts and donuts. We're honored to have the guys from RPM Rollbars here today. That's rpmrollbar.com from Portland, Oregon. We've got Nick, James, Rob, last but not least, Brian. I hear he's an important part of the team. Then we've got my team. We got Alex, Colin, and Chris. So what we're going to do today is we got this Go Man Go. Some of y'all call it Go Mango, but Mopar and No Car guys call it Go Man Go. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the interior out of this when we put this chromoly cage in over here. It's already powder coated in Go Man Go. So what's important about these cages, these are just not bolt-in, hang your seatbelts on the back cages. These are made out of chromoly. They're NHRA certified, SVRA certified, and SCCA certified.
Wow.
So we're going to show you how to do this. So maybe you can do it at home on the weekend. It might take a case of beer, it might take a keg. But we've got professional guys here. We've got my team and their team. You can watch the video to see how it's done, because they can't fly around the country and install all these cages. They're at 700 cages a year. What do you guys thought I'd do, maybe 20 installs? Maybe 20. All right, so we're honored to have them here, so watch us go. How cool is that?
Many hours later.
Right, so y'all are done. It only took 4 hours and you took a lunch. That's pretty good. That is so cool.
This is our 4-point chromoly, all TIG welded roll bar for the Dodge Hellcats.
And the mount's already built in for the seat belts, for the
Correct.
shoulder harnesses.
Correct.
And you guys drilled all the way through the floor, and you got a plate on the bottom.
Correct. It is mounted with 6x6 plates. It's all 100% TIG welded. All the factory interior goes in. This one you notice has a rear seat delete, which works just as good. There's a seatbelt kit in there for all the 5-point harnesses. The bar's already made for all the attachment points already.
And yes, we are going to get 5-point harnesses in there.
Yes.
And guess what? RPM makes those. So I got to try to talk them into custom stitching something on there, because it's a huge pain in the ass. That's why I want it done. So we'll see how that looks, and we'll show you that when they come in.
All SFI certified seatbelts.
But the powder coating you guys did is amazing. If there's, in this Go Mango color this year, there's a lot of metallic in it that you don't realize until you really look at it close. The color match is just absolutely killer.
Right.
Now I feel safer.
Very much.
Not that I'm going to hit anything, but if I lend the car to somebody, I want them to be safe.
And it looks OEM with the color match. It really does.
It looks freaking great.
It looks really good.
And another reason why I'm such a huge advocate of ordering these big horsepower cars with no back seat. Not only does it look better, it's easier to put the cage in.
It's way easier to put the cage in.
Well, let me see my green car. That is pretty damn cool.
Same thing on this car. 4-point chromoly, 100% TIG welded. 6x6 plates. Front, the top plate, bottom plate, all grade 8 bolts. All factory interior goes in. This one as well has a rear seat delete.
You got your serial number on the roll cage. It's got the date it was built. Again, this was chromoly as well, right?
Correct.
I freaking love it. So would it hurt your feelings if I put some of those outdoor boat speakers on it?
Not me.
Not really?
Do whatever you guys need.
But if you watch this video, obviously these guys are pros at installing them. My guys had never done one before, and they were able to do it. I mean, they needed help, obviously, but is a killer fit. I mean, we put these roll cages in the Jeeps all the time, and they're not always an exact fit. Sometimes you got to move them around, but to be able to get that whole cage in there without, with the door still on it and the rear glass in it, it's pretty cool. It's a good fit. So that's rpmrollbars.com. Now, you know, these are badass, and badass ain't cheap, so don't expect cheap, just expect badass. Thank you guys for coming out. You're freaking awesome. Okay, now let me show you why we put the RPM roll cage that you just saw installed in the Go Man Go car. So this is a red eye. So the red eye was 797 horsepower. It had a 2.7 liter supercharger. We have now upped it to a Whipple 4.5 liter supercharger, which means we're pushing at least 70% more air into this motor, and we upped the injectors from 60-pound injectors to 105-pound injectors. So we're going to be at a minimum of 1,000 horsepower, and we think if we tune this on race fuel, with maybe some little pulley changes, that this could be 1,200 horsepower. But for now, we're going to tune this to 1,000 horsepower. Let's go take this for a ride and see what it does. So this car hasn't been through dealer prep, so I'm actually taking the plastic piece off the shifter.
I said, what?
Steering wheel still got plastic on. I'm going to leave it on there because the next owner might want that. So I think what I need in this car is to have a drift brake. What do you guys think? All right, our Go Man Go 2019 Red Eye Challenger Hellcat wide body is done. Now, as you know, the Hellcat started with a 2.4 liter supercharger. The Red Eyes and the Demons came with a 2.7 liter supercharger, and many other tuners out there to get these to the 1,000 horsepower using a 2.9. Well, we went with the big boy. We got the 4.5 liter Whipple, and we went from 60 PSI injectors to about 100. So right now on pump gas, we're running well over 1,000 horsepower. It is awesome to drive. You just saw the video, and let me show you the finishing touches we did on the car. You also saw the install of the 4-point chrome moly RPM cage, which is awesome, but we've now got the shoulder harnesses in here. So I think it's probably necessary when you're driving a 1,000 horsepower car. Now, this car can also be tuned to 1,200 with the greatest of ease. All you got to do is change the pulleys, the belt, and the program, but then you've got to run it on race fuel. So we're just going to leave it at a little over 1,000 horsepower pump gas. Now we've got a question to y'all that are watching out there, and we need help. What do we name this 1,000 horsepower beast? Let us know what you think. We're going to pick one out. We're going to create a badge, and that's what's going to be on our 1,000 horsepower better Red Eyes. Thanks for watching. Please like, tag, share, and follow. Go fast and have fun.